Hello everybody, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Well, I'm going to rush it, I'll get straight into this.
Now what?
Nah. Not for long left in this.
Does this depict the Elder tribe? Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait, the ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
It beggars belief. 'Tis nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, The old world couldn't control its magic. And wait, how does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed, but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king, the path of a modern world where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names. Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
And besides, let's do it. Let's fight.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you, even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I've realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray, but overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you because I want to be.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Well, we're past the worst of it, but the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster, and no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis. He may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts, they're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait, what about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw. Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
What do you wish to know?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy, and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests, with the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed, all people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlucky event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone please!
That's him, the malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
God, that was a bit of a bombshell right away.
Stop! You! Zorba.
So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What do you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless impostor, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler, because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, impostor or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
The blade's edge!
Assassin! Some darker arts.
I pray you're ready. Come forth now. I'm sorry, everyone.
Who's coming? Ah!
How's that? Yeah, that feels nice. The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible, but don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. Will not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Come what may, my life is a shield raised in your Highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Of course. I'm prepared.
Yes, That determination is how we'll stop him.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Yes, I will.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the gauntlet runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Oh, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Stay beside me forever.
Wow. When you put it like that, you're gonna make me blush. But thanks.
The mystical...
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way. When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head. By the way, the chiefess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself. The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome, yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. And utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions. how even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Cruiday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village, but little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Right.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety, and archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you, or something like that.
Indeed, it is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again, as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler, not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks.
Indeed, 'tis his hands that bear our fate.
Who? I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes, I swear I've heard it before, and I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts, speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the ascension of kings.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? I always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is going to be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
Don't get reckless out there.
It falls to us to fight with all our might.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing? Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
This place here.
Let's move.
You see?
Yeah. After having made so many steps, they head.
That Eldon boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general. The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favour has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive. Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death. Yet, it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having travelled independently and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of Reeve.
What are you trying to say? Do you think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh, no, of course not. I'll just say.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
A scientist bigwig gambling away his tides? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You saying Count Luis lied to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first to the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see? Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why, someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter. Why only those supported by the people can use it. Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic. Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Thou wert elder.
You are not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Oh.
You cannot stop me any longer, nor can anyone else, save one lone possibility.
Snatching victory from the mob, but their return. What the hell's wrong with the sky? Isn't that...
Boy! That monster boy's come back! Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored.
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed.
Because he's an imposter, just like Count Louis said. You'll not fool us again, beast.
Oi, calm down. At least listen. And you. Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Louis, even the thick one. He took in a parapus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Lady Juno, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame. Shame! Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you! How dare you strike out at him? They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Oi, over here! Don't bother with them. No talking this one out. You need to run, now!
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbour? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a saviour, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone. And oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. And maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
All right.
Luis rightfully ought to be king. Oh,
Luis is the only one left, isn't he? Smash it all to bits!
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luis's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff, but under the deception you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on.
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There's got to be something up there. Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O king.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow we make for the castle.
I want to pick. What now?
Hold there. Your Highness.
Come on.
Honest.
Good night.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
To all the people who dwell in this land,
This voice?
soon naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle, but I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
True enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think? I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps 'tis a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
Great, thank you. Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets. So Luis is hiding the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis.
But no shit.
Let's...
Let's put an end to this.
So?
Smash it all to bits.
What now?
Thanks.
No way. Hang on. What now? That's... I've got to decide my path now. What now?
Oh!
Intriguing. Thank you. Honestly, I was thinking about closing up shop for good, but I see we have one last item of business for today. You didn't notice? 2 children have been following you. They have igniters. I imagine they're here for me.
Brigitte!
You two. I saw you at the village.
So you remember us. What a shame. Right? I'll bet you didn't think you left any survivors. Right?
Everyone we know is dead! You killed them!
I see. So, you're here for revenge. Is that it?
You've got it wrong. The church was the one that did this to you.
What are you talking about? The Sanctus told me all about it. They said you set the whole village on fire. That's why they gave me this igniter. They said killing isn't wrong when you're punishing the wicked.
I see. You. My apologies. But I'd appreciate if you didn't interfere. No matter what happens.
That depends on what happens.
No. No matter what happens. Please. This is your first time killing someone, I take it. I hate to break it to you, but you should have finished the job without saying anything. You realize you just gave yourself away. Now I might dodge. That's a chance at survival I didn't have before. Might easily be enough to turn the tables and kill you. And what's the exit plan after you've done the deed? How do you get out of the city before they find my corpse? Or did the Sanctus forget to mention these details? The church thought they'd use you to kill me. That? Or they were hoping I'd kill you.
No! You're lying!
If you don't have it in you, then I suggest you save your revenge.
You're not fooling us!
It's a painful thing to live your whole life running away, carrying your sins on your back. If you ask me, it might even be harder than killing someone. You'll watch me die again whenever you close your eyes. You'll smell my blood, hear the rasp of my final breaths, see my eyes cloud. Again and again and again. That's what lies down this road. It's a dark path to walk, alone, with the weight of your despair. Your heart won't let you trust again, nor will it let anyone save you. But you still have time to turn back.
There's nowhere left for us to go.
I've prepared living spaces at my research facility. They're meant to give people like you a safe home.
What are you talking about? You think we trust you?
I know how easy it is to lose all your peace and hope in an instant. And now that you've seen that firsthand, I can't fault you for doubting me. But just once, just one more time, I want you to think of your future and get the help you need. It's a hard thing to crawl up out of hell. But the first step is having the courage to believe.
But if I lived in your place, you'd just kill me.
If I wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already. I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. Believe me, I have a hard enough time trusting people myself. But isn't this what you two really want? To believe in people and believe in your own happiness. Thank you. I'll show you the way to the research facility now. That took incredible bravery, you two. I can already tell you have a better life than mine ahead of you. A more peaceful and gentle future, greater than anything we could imagine, is about to dawn. The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found their room. Must have been the first sleep they'd had in days. Can't imagine how nervous they must have been. We have to protect them. We can't let this place be destroyed. Suppose that means I can't afford to close down the shop just yet. I'll keep selling igniters for now. But I'll only stock models with limiters, meant to dampen their destructive force. And I'll offer a bargain for the people to trade in non-limited igniters towards buying my wares. Against the church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference. But it'll buy some time until you take the throne, right?
And what do you plan to do afterwards?
Well, that depends on the new king. It's a small gesture, at best. A pretense at change. But it's enough. As long as it can give those children a little hope. I trust you to brighten our world. Give it the surge of hope it needs. Take the throne and lead us forward.
I want that hope to come from the both of us.
Ah, right. Now I'm in the thick of this research. I can't exactly dismiss this as someone else's problem anymore. So we'll take on the job together. May the flame of hope burn ever brighter, and may the light of that torch pierce the world's dark. May it reach the crying and the suffering, and save them. I vow to stand by your side. I'll find ways to be useful to you. I was always afraid of telling the truth. I built igniters into a shell around my life. On the inside, I figured I had nothing. I was nothing. Just a hollow parody of a person. But even knowing how weak I really am, you refused to abandon me. Thanks to you, I've come to know hope again. So I'll believe in that hope and try to live my life to the fullest. That's my decision, and I'll stick by it. Thank you, young man, for giving me the courage to live again. A trade. Thank you for helping me embrace my weakness. No doubt there are countless people out there suffering.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
Got it? Shall we?
Smash it all to bits!
What now? All right then. Where to? Let's go. All right then.
What's the world coming to?
The world belongs to Lord Louis.
Eh? Let's give it a shot.
The world belongs to Lord Louis.
Lovely.
Mission accomplished.
The world belongs to Lord Louis.
All right then.
Let's go.
So irreverent.
Ooh. Hello.
Musk.
Let's give it a shot. Let's see. This place.
Help me.
Yeah!
Ooh. All right then. Let's head there right away.
Preparations. Now then.
That's...
That is something.
I think we have a favour.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Great.
What to pick?
That...
Hey!
Let's... Hey there! Hey! Whoa.
Far to the Nagla crystal.
Okay then. Let's go.
Draw steel!
I'm better and stronger.
We seem to have defeated them all.
They saw us. Belt up, you lot.
I feel the power coursing through me.
All right.
Hey, go on.
Somehow we managed to throw them off.
We've been made.
They noticed us. On your mark. I can feel greater power within.
Look alive!
We've been made.
This power feels stronger still!
We've been made!
Such an elegant fighter.
Come on!
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
Alright.
Amazing! Great moves back there.
Come on! Exactly. We're done here. Let's keep moving. Alright.
The power grows stronger still.
Damn, they're onto us.
Come on!
Amazing! Great moves back there. All right, we did it!
I feel my power grow.
This power's getting fueled.
I don't see any more. I think we're safe.
That was the last of them.
They've noticed us.
That was neat.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way. They've noticed us. We've scattered them. Our efforts were not in vain.
How did we get?
We've been made!
We did it. We have evaded them.
We've lost them, but stay on your guard.
Be forewarned, our enemies are aware of us.
No.
Ah, looks like we're out of their sights.
We've scattered them. Our efforts were not in vain.
Oh, this is so awkward.
What now? What now?
That was brilliant.
Marvelous. They saw us. Stay on your toes. Great job, love.
Damn, they're onto us.
Good. I think we lost him.
How's that? Victory is ours, and safety hard won. We've been made.
I knew you could do it.
This is bad. They're onto us.
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
Hey, good one.
They noticed us. On your guard.
That's the way.
Push through!
Yes, you're gaining strength.
All right, how's that?
I knew we could count on you.
I knew I could count on you.
I think we'll be okay if we made it this far. Probably. Oh no! Looks like they found us.
Hey, good one.
Nice work.
Let's keep moving.
Watch out! We've been spotted! That should come in handy. Pocket it!
I can feel the power coursing through me.
That was neatly done.
That solves that.
Push through the line! How's that, cat?
You.
Damn, they're onto us.
Bir tane
We've lost them, but stay on your guard.
Push through!
Hey, good one. My archetype's abilities feel stronger.
They've noticed us.
I can feel greater power within.
Alright, how's that? They couldn't keep up, eh? Lucky us.
We're spotted. Blaze at the ready. That was well done.
What an incredible find!
What a find!
We found something.
Hey. Okay then. Got it.
See you soon, I hope.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 29 days remain.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Smash it all to bits!
What now? What now? All right then.
Let's go.
Ah. So irreverent.
Ooh.
Mission accomplished.
All right. Ooh. Huh? Thank you. All right. Hey.
What the hell?
Leave it to me. It'll be fine.
Right. Thanks.
And then... Right. Yeah.
No one's strong enough to live alone.
Let's head back.
Hey!
Yep.
Play. Hey! 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 What now? What now? All right then.
Let's go. Really? Ooh. That's...
What now?
Wait. Thank you. I didn't.
You can do...
Yeah, I did say that, but I wasn't right. And for that, I'm sorry. Something's... Because, I mean, you're going to be a king soon, yeah? Things will really start looking up for us then.
I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
Good, because I'll be holding my breath. Not that we'll rely too much on you. It's going to have to be a team effort, though I guess in an ideal world. One king can't make the world a better place. It takes everyone to pull that off.
You're right about that.
I am, mate. A person who puts their mind to it can change their own world. Our paths may be different. My dreams may seem impossible, but I'm not giving them up.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 28 days remain.
Here you are. Hey! Let's head
Smash
there.
it all to bits.
What now? All right then. Let's head there right away.
So, what should we do?
Now then.
You would pursue...
It's your...
Now.
How disappointing. The prize is already in my hands. All that's left is to wait until it might be awoken. The people must think I'm the one behind the madness in their hearts. O King, I can see why you felt such hopelessness. The more anxious the people grow, the more they choose blind fanaticism over confronting their fears. This was no fault of yours. Simply their nature. Knowing all this, I shall claim the ideals you abandoned and finish it in your stead. but I have my own interpretations to add.
The skybound avatar. Is it the god?
The royal palace has changed. 'Tis a shadow of its past.
Tis just as chaotic within.
Your Majesty, do you hear me? I speak to you as His Highness, the Prince's Royal Guard, Halkenberg, Knight in your service. His Highness, the Prince, your heir apparent, has just arrived. Will your Majesty break the spell and allow His Highness to succeed the throne?
Don't think we're getting an answer, no matter how long we wait. No choice but to venture in.
We must tread carefully. I can sense the presence of humans inside.
This place is swarming with Magla too. Even I can feel it. Where's it all coming from?
It must be the anxieties of the royal capital's people, and by extension, of the entire country.
Luis would call it righteous, but in the end, he's only preying upon the people's fear. Let's go. There's bound to be something inside that's driving the people mad. We've got to pin down its source.
What is this?
What is this?
Come on.
Ready?
Please.
This
can't be real.
Push through! Hey, come on!
Neatly done.
I knew you could do it.
Push through!
That's not half bad.
Great find. Keep it.
They noticed us. On your guard.
Here we go.
Now we fight. Assassin!
Fire! I pray you're ready. Come forth now. I'm sorry, everyone.
You're out of here.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving. I'm capable too.
I'm getting stronger.
Looks like it's not safe. Stay alert.
This looks valuable.
How exciting!
That was well done.
If you see a use for it, I shall take it with you.
Push through. Exemplary.
That was well done.
I knew we could count on you.
That's the way.
Very impressive.
You're a beast. Stand ready.
Nice. You're gaining
This is amazing. Absolutely marvelous.
kings!
I'll cut through!
Even take my first power. Heed me!
Oh, you better be ready. Get wrecked! Too slow! Assassin!
Monster!
I can do this. Come forth now.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing!
That's it! Hear my prayer.
Assassin!
I have my methods.
I will fight with pride. Fire!
This is the...
I must do this!
Stay in here! Soft one.
Let us clean up. Face me! Some darker arts. Apologies. Would you finish it?
Nice hit!
Everyone is...
Here I go! It is your turn! I'm sorry, everyone.
I hear your game.
Finesse! Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
I've got. They're still
We
bleeding.
I'm heading out.
Yep.
I feel greater power within. All power of kings!
This is the... I pray you're ready. Heed me!
Now you thought it!
Trivial.
Face me! Rancor!
Let's take off. I won't hold back! The blade's edge!
I shall do...
I must do this!
Okay. Let...
It's really hurting! Can someone help her? Yupa's hurt bad. Can you get her some healing?
Better be...
Summoner.
I'm ready when
Hi Slick, what's up man? How you doing today?
All power of kings!
Oh god, this... Heavy damage, isn't it? Not heavy damage.
Some darker arts.
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back!
Even my strength will be needed.
How are you today, my friend?
Here I go! Come forth now!
Much thanks.
Okay, let's do this.
This is...
The shame.
Someone help us get back in the fight!
Fucking hell. I can't...
Bridesmaid got knocked out.
Can we
Gotta
flee?
revive him.
Last turn. Items. Lives.
They're weak to electricity. Give them a jolt.
Oh, got on electricity. Shit. What's this?
Doesn't look like we can do anything about their weakness.
Why, do you have any items? Skills, magic items. Fire. Fire. Ice. Ice.
This should work.
Behold, I walk a royal path. Better be sure.
I pray you're ready.
Items.
Be beautified!
Who should I beat down first? Here you go.
Right in their weak spot.
Perhaps this suits me best. I was saving this.
It's okay. We can do this. This should work.
You hit their weakness.
Everyone is helping
Hero,
them.
this
This should
should
help.
Now, Yufa hit their weakness.
What, there's 100 damage though? That's nothing.
I will fit.
I shall do my best.
Tab. Yes.
We're surrounded.
There's no way out of this.
Easy.
Now get the heck out of here.
Holy fuck. So I gotta avoid them as much as possible then.
Push through.
I knew you could do it. A nice find. Add it to the collection.
How's that? What an incredible find.
Look at the quality.
Look at the quality.
Impressive as ever.
All right, we did it.
Jesus Christ. The map is massive. The map itself, it's massive. It could be all freaking die.
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
Oh, get away from him. Oh shit! Nope. I had to avoid him. leaving me. Okay, let's go the other way. You're fucked.
That was brilliant.
Not half bad. Hang on to that.
I don't want to. Try to avoid as much as possible. Oh, God. Why is he getting closer? Oh! I get it now. If I move, that moves. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that feels nice. Exemplary.
Such skill. We've been spotted. We must be vigilant.
Hey, good one.
Find. Hey, you found something.
My archetype's abilities feel stronger.
Looks like we're out of their sights.
Got you now.
Everyone is come. I can do this. Come forth now.
Who should I beat down
They're
first?
weak to electricity. Give them a jolt.
Trivial.
I was saving this.
You hit their weakness.
Let's stay calm.
Nice moves right there.
Even my strength will be. We have provisions.
Stay insane in a fuck.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? I'll use this.
I will fight with pride.
Take my first power. Please.
Oh.
Nope.
To face me. Some darker arts.
Let's stay calm.
I pray already. No use holding back.
Stay.
Look, I'll use what I must.
Oh.
Oh, such bitter cold.
Heismay's frozen. Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard
This
as
is the
usual.
power. We have provisions.
Stay insane. Tough one.
So, assassin. ashamed?
Someone help him get back in the fight!
I must do this! Help me finish this!
Awesome souls, do your thing!
Revive him!
All right.
I shall repay this favor tenfold. I'll sit now accept your fate. Apologies. Would you finish it? Commander. I see your claim.
Beautiful dodge, Heidi!
Maybe not.
Items. Not shit. Limited use.
Gotta rethink. I'll cut through. Check me out.
Got it.
All right.
Okay. That's one down.
Yep.
Okay. Oh shit, wrong guy, wrong guy, wrong guy. I think it's this way. It's this way.
They saw us! I told them, let's do this! Hey, you found something!
How did that ever?
Oh shit.
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
Not half bad. Come on!
Why have we just go down this way?
Impressive as ever. All right, how's that?
Come here.
Come on! Hey, good one.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
All right, how's that?
Exemplary.
That was neatly done.
Oh fuck.
To arms!
Stupid thing, hold it back on us.
It's a pit.
A summoner.
Heed me!
Stay insane in a fight.
I
Not
guess it's our
bloody
time to
likely.
shine.
We could sell this. Here I go.
Okay, that works.
Rancor!
Let's say come forth, royal soul. It's still up?
This is the path.
I pray you're ready. It is your turn! I'm sorry, everyone.
All right.
Yeah, hey!
Bastards.
Oh, you fucking dodged it.
My lord.
Amazing.
Take this!
Ah, you were there all along.
Yes.
I can't control myself.
Beautified! Brandon,
That's why I do it.
All right,
I did it!
this looks valuable.
What a find!
What now?
I'm here. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go this way, this way. Oh, one more thing. Not item. Equipment. Is there anything better than that? Doesn't seem to be the case. Alright. Alright.
Skill.
I knew you could do it.
We won't lose this fight.
Euphausia, arise.
Assassin!
No.
Looks like they're weak to light. I
Assassin!
Light, I've got
Let's fight his power. I'll cut through.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
You're out.
And that's that. Victory's ours.
A halfway decent result.
We're done. That was all of them.
Just get it bad. It doesn't turn. No!
Watch out.
It didn't turn left.
Is that really hurting? Can someone help her? Yupa's
Got
hurt
them
bad.
escaping.
Can we get her some healing?
See ya.
So yeah. I was looking to survive. I was looking to save the first one.
Look. Yupa's hurt bad.
Assassin!
Mustn't settle for the easy way.
Give them a jolt.
The Vitus power.
I'll take my first power.
I must do this.
Okay.
You're out.
It's really hurting. Can someone help her?
Yes,
Yupa's
yes.
down. Someone help her.
You son of a bitch.
Yupa's down.
Assassin!
Nope. You're helping her.
I'll use this.
I rejoin the fray.
Let's stay calm. Better consider.
Even my strength will be needed. Please.
Who should I be?
What?
So cold.
How many turns are you getting? Holy shit.
Frozen. His attacks are going to be a lot weaker.
Assassin!
Assassin. That's when.
I won't hold back. Burn!
Be beautified.
Oh, we're just too fast.
I'm ready whenever. We could solve it.
Got all enemies.
This should work.
Where's their weakness?
Behold,
Nice move,
I walk a
Heisman.
royal path.
Here I go.
I knew you'd help. Stay insane in a fight? Not bloody this one.
Not bloody.
You think yourself equal to a Then again, I'll use this.
It's okay.
I shall do summoner. Healing power.
That helped us out.
The shame.
No! Eyes, me.
No, no. All right. Yeah, right. My bad. There's still believe it made us power. We gotta revive hold on. This should work.
What the fuck up?
This is the power said to belong to a priestess. I pray you're ready. I shall use this.
Okay, let's do this. We could solve it. Yara. Tough one.
Formidable indeed.
Behold. A tough one.
I must do this. I'm sorry, everyone. All right.
Watch out!
There's a chest nearby. And I can't get to it. It's all good.
Ready?
Very well.
Over here. Assassin!
You hit their weakness!
Behold, I won't hold back! Maybe not.
Take my first power. It is your turn!
Yufa hit their weakness!
You better be ready.
You think
Assassin! Come forth, royal soul! I'll cut through!
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength!
All right!
So much for him. If not, what?
How's that? Hey!
Was that?
Get away! The elder can't be trusted! Win this from us!
I believe in you!
We stand with you! You're our rightful queen!
Your Majesty, I must speak plain. Since the disappearance of His Highness the Prince, you have left the land's governance to Sanctifex Forden. I understand the weight of your grief. To lose not only your love, and now His Highness, but ever since Sanctism was established as the state religion, Forden has well overstepped his bounds. The man's audacity has grown intolerable.
It hardly matters. Let Forden do as he pleases. In the end, nothing will truly make a difference.
What's wrong? You look fixated on something. Did you see something?
Actually, just now...
The late king? I saw nothing.
But all that sounds too specific to be an illusion. It's almost like that exchange happened right here.
Perhaps 'twas a memory from your life as a prince, restored to you.
No, this attendant mentioned the loss of His Highness, right? So he must have been gone already. It can't have been something he experienced.
Then perhaps it's from the memory of His Majesty himself. This place is the heart of the royal magic. Maybe the late king's will itself still lingers. Perhaps it was passed through the Magla, and the memories are meant for him alone, as the king's child.
If all this is true, then it goes to show His Majesty was a parent like any other. He thought he'd lost his son, and that grief became his undoing.
Maybe it's not about the king's memories, but his anxieties. You're seeing what his heaviest burdens were.
That may be true.
Right. A king certainly does his kingdom a disservice by refusing to rule it. But Luis actively defiles it, and that's clearly the greater offense. He's turned the royal palace into a den of monsters.
There's unknown dangers around every corner. Let's carry on, but stay vigilant.
Oh, that looks lovely.
What now? Hey. I'm just saying.
Let's go.
Is it gonna be probably a battle coming in? Yeah.
Watch out!
Get away! How dare you defy my son! You can't trust it!
Got a sec?
Hail!
Yes, certainly.
What? Huh. Great find.
I imagine that would be of use.
Look.
So it teleports us to different locations.
I bet we'll find a use for that.
Anyone could count on you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Everyone stay vigilant.
I pray you're ready.
Heed me!
Here I go! Get wrecked!
Get wrecked.
Let's stay calm.
Even my strength will be. I can do this. Come forth now. And miss.
Yuba, come on, focus!
Trivial.
Whoa. Oh, you see that?
My path is here.
Someone help me!
I shall do my best. Summoner.
It is your turn!
Let's hurry on. What an incredible find.
Incredible.
How's that? Push through!
That's all of them. We're safe for the time being.
We're going for this one.
Good.
How's that?
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Push through!
That's the way!
What now?
We'll run this way.
Amazing! Great moves back there.
The new place has been removed.
Yes.
All right.
I knew I could count on you.
This power grows stronger still.
How's that?
Skill.
Push through!
Incredible! This power feels stronger still.
Oh, fucking hell.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
If you see a use for it, I should agree.
Noticed us.
Over here. Oh, thank fucking Lee. Save.
Yep.
Do you approve?
Let's do it.
Look!
Heismay's in real danger.
Now
You need
accept
to
your
now.
fate.
Oh shit.
Tis best used.
It's okay. Come forth, royal soul!
This is the power
weak
said
to
to belong
piercing
to a
attacks.
priestess.
Hit them all in one fell swoop.
I shall
Take my first power. I must do this.
Stay insane in a fight? No, not items. You better be ready.
Behold, I walk a royal. I wonder. I'll cut through.
This is for souls of kings. Give me strength.
Okay, let's do this. Not this one. You're out of here.
Focus up, Basilio.
Blunder.
Trivial.
Hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
All power of kings.
The captain's on his last leg. Someone get him healed up.
The blade's edge!
Yufa,
I shall
you're
take my
attacked by
first
the
power.
dragon. Hang in there.
Thanks.
I'm ready. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
I have to help everyone. Heisman, your attack power's down.
The Vitus power.
Yufa,
Even
your
the
attack
summoner.
power's weakened.
Healing power.
My thanks.
Stay insane in a fight? No, bloody, not this one.
Basilio, there's your attack power.
I will cut.
$31 damage.
I know what you're thinking.
Basilio, nice dodge. Basilio, they're sapping your attack power.
Come forth.
quite a boon.
Who should I?
Here I go! Get wrecked!
Assassin! Your attack power's down!
I have my methods.
Let's stay calm.
Dodged! Nice one, Captain!
But how? I see your game.
Yufa! Your
I can do
attack power's
this.
weakened!
I must do something.
Thanks. Stay insane in a fight. Are items allowed?
Basilio!
Face me!
You're sapping your attack power!
Some dire arts.
It's okay.
Yufa's really hurting!
Oh no.
Can someone help her? Yufa's hurt bad.
Take my first power.
Healing? Basilio!
I'm ready
They're
whenever.
sapping your attack
All
power!
right.
Let us clean up this mess. Now accept your fate.
Captain,
Behold.
your attacks have been weakened!
Get resisted. Fuck.
Frozen.
Captain hurt bad!
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing! Captain's on his last leg! Hang in there! Get him healed up!
I knew you'd help.
Basilio's
It's cold.
frozen over! He can't hit as hard as he usually does. Nice, Basilio!
You think yourself equal to a
That's
huge
the mess
fragility?
with you.
Assassin! Rancor! Apologies. Would you
Let's stay
finish
calm.
it?
Through here?
Captain, your attacks have been weakened.
Healing power.
My thanks.
Basilio's frozen
Oh,
over.
awesome souls,
He
do
can't hit
your
as hard as
thing.
he usually does.
Withstood that.
Captain,
Be
your
nice.
attacks have been weakened.
It's over.
A critical hit.
It's okay.
Ice
Won't
beam
hold
on late.
I'll cut through. Still up?
Basilio, they're sapping your attack power. Hang in there.
Thanks.
Finish it. Nice.
I only hope this proves me more worthy. A new ability.
Right then.
What?
Say,
Stop getting in the business side.
Give him out!
That's a relief.
Oh. Yes. I want to have a party up. I keep doing that with Actually, get you another. And I want to get. Try this one now.
I don't like this.
Hey!
Hurry!
I imagine that would be of use.
I knew you could do it.
Great job, love.
Such an elegant fighter.
That might come out in a pinch.
I knew you could do it. Amazing! Great moves back there.
I see the enemy.
Useful idea, grab it.
That was well done.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
Watch out!
What a fortunate find.
Skill. That was brilliant.
Look!
What a fortunate find.
Okay?
Hurry!
Spotted. We must be vigilant.
Not half bad. Hang on to that.
Look.
The health is concerning me. Can you take care of that?
Onward.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Look,
I think a monitor.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
Here's some ice. Alright.
Come forth, royal soul.
I take my first power.
He's me!
It will work.
Oh, you throat fire.
Please.
You prepare! Be frozen!
It's okay.
Everyone, I pray you're ready. Come forth now.
Helpful as ever.
Behold this power. Fall!
3.
A noble knight! The power of...
Let's stay calm.
This, I must do this. Got to be smart. I call upon a royal soul. Howling wind!
I shall vanquish evil!
I will fight with you!
I shall do summoner. It is your turn! I'll give you the performance of a lifetime.
4. Yeah, I'm gonna switch Juno out.
There! Take this!
It's okay.
Even my take my first power. Heed me! Don't behold this power.
There's no escape!
I will... Still up?
Help me finish this. This'll fall. Sure don't give up easy.
There! Take this!
Where's your weak point?
It's okay. We can do this. Do I need it? Still here?
Everyone is counting on me. I must do this.
Yuba, come on, focus. Captain, they've got your defenses down.
We'll see.
Seems like a waste. Next fast dancer.
I shall fight. There's no escape!
Hit your weak point. Keep it up.
Good.
Is that all right?
Just as I thought.
Monster! When is run!
Luis must be stopped. Your Highness.
Be strong with
You have
you!
my faith.
The festivities for this year's Saints' Day shall be conducted with the utmost ceremony. A fine opportunity to expand the market for igniters and spread them among people. Along with this policy, we will announce the closure of the Mage Academy.
What? Why close the academy?
The reports are troubling, I'm afraid. They secretly study dragons and other profane forces deep in the mountains. The people will not abide it. With the popularization of magic igniters, all this theoretical study of magic will soon be obsolete anyway. Unless you have any objections, my liege.
No, no objections. Let it be so. Thank you for your efforts.
How can a king accomplish anything alone? What was I supposed to do?
Another vision, Your Highness?
I saw something different than before.
His Majesty was exhausted then. His attendants did mention that he no longer possessed any real authority.
Sounds like he had no one to support his spirits. I admit, I do pity him there. Beyond that, though, do you suppose he means for us to see these? If these memories are hand-picked, then do they not come off as excuses?
Strong.
It's just... his own son is risking his life in here. He deserves more from the king than regrets and memories.
All right.
How nice. This should prove useful.
Finally. Do I ever continue this? I'll just...
All right.
Well, I saved it anyways.
Let's go.
Oh.
What now?
You're not going to the team, I'm sorry.
Be careful.
This place.
Where it happened.
Is this where His Highness was attacked?
This is where it all began, then.
Now we know Forden manipulated Rella to attack the prince, then tried to shift the blame to Luis to get him pushed out of his station.
No doubt Forden underestimated Luis as a mere child. And when he regained his grasp on the military, the Sanctifex was taken entirely by surprise.
How little of this I understood before. Yet now all is clear. Alsace left me behind to protect me.
But the prince made it back. He's come this far to do what must be done.
You speak true. Thank you. I failed in my mission that day, but I will not fail a second time.
Fate is a strange thing. What began in these halls will soon end here. But the fight is not against any agent of the curse who remains, just two of its victims.
Not that strange to me. Just means we've moved on. We've already nixed the curse, and this fight ain't just over the past anymore.
Basilio!
Indeed. This battle shall decide the future king. Wasn't expecting anything so profound from you.
You want to take this outside, old fella?
Wait! Something's coming! This uncanny Magla. Is this...
For fuck's sake.
So you've come, but you will go no further.
What have you done to yourself?
Ah, of course. This is your first time seeing me like this. Witness how I've ascended to even greater heights. Wonderful, is it not? Lord Luis can take a wretch like me, someone fate condemned, and turn me into a man of power. Zoba, you...
Did you willingly endure Luis's spell? Did you let him twist your form?
So it's true then. No matter someone's tribe, he can turn them human and make them a monster.
What the hell is worth that? You call this a man of power? Luis turned you into an abomination.
Call me what you wish. This is the form I desire. If Magla is a person's anxiety, why resist it? If you long to be liberated, you need only unleash it. In Lord Luis's world, strength is the ultimate judge of all. Nothing else matters. It's freedom and fairness. We're moments from the dawn of a perfect new world.
And how many sacrifices do you reckon it'll cost?
What does it matter? What world was ever won without sacrifice? No, to be bled on an altar so fair and just, it's a noble and beautiful thing. Lord Luis strives to build us a utopia, and I, not you, shall be first to make it my home. You were dealt a winning hand in the game of life. By sheer chance! You have everything I never will. I will not let you soil our new world. You'll die before you ever set foot on liberated ground. With this power, I nurtured under Lord Luis, I will deny you everything! Now die! All of you die! There's no place for parasites like you in our new world!
What point is there to a new world if it costs innocent lives to make it?
Save your breath, Stroll. He is beyond reason.
You're one to talk of reason, you imbecile! I'm not here to chat. I'm here to annihilate you!
This is why he fought for Luis so desperately? To become...
You better conserve.
Fire!
I am meant for his world!
It's
A new fire!
Now, night! Be frozen!
Is everyone all right? Not this. Come! Shine!
Now suffer!
What was that? Did he just transform? Yuba's paralyzed. Someone help her. She can't move.
Gotta come forth, royal soul! The blade's edge!
He's scared? We'll have to be careful about direct attacks.
Your struggles are pointless!
Oh, that's no good.
So heavy.
Limitless magma flows through me!
The captain's on his last leg. Someone get him healed up. Yuba's
Why
paralyzed.
won't you shut up
Someone
and
help her.
die?
She can't
Night!
move.
The power of ice!
For all that we strive for!
Take it!
Limitless magma flows through me! Limitless magma flows through me!
Yuba's paralyzed.
Oh, souls of
Someone help
chaos,
her. She
give
can't
me
move.
strength.
I am meant for his world! I use
Let justice prevail! First off!
Our
Let's go.
world has no root!
It's out in the open. Quick, we've got to seize our chance.
Die!
This is nothing.
Here I go. I must do something.
That helped.
Why won't you shut up and die?
Perhaps one better!
Our
Power
world
of
has no
heroes!
room for the likes
Oh,
of
Mr.
you!
Come forth, royal soul!
shall fight as the noble I am. Not now. Knight! Take that!
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll. For all that we strive for.
Try your best!
Hold yourself together.
Behold.
This is the take my fullest power. Come forth now.
A no knight! I'll crush you! Tougher than I thought.
You're fools all! You failed to grasp Lord Luis's ideals! You're expendable, the lot of you! Expendable, you hear me? You're blind as all Lord Luis's enemies! And I'll see every last one of you dead! Now suffer! Dead! Die! Now suffer!
Playing it safe. We've got to choose our next move carefully.
Oh, power of heroes!
Settle down. Just focus on my voice.
Are you all right?
I need help.
That was helpful.
Enemies!
By this power,
Fire!
tough one.
I pray you're ready.
It is your turn. I'm sorry, everyone.
You and me! Come on!
Countered? We'll
Wasn't
have to be
enough.
careful about direct attacks.
Limitless magla flows through me! Limitless magla flows through me!
Stroll
Let
got
justice
knocked out.
prevail.
Can anyone get him back
Healing
on
us.
his feet?
Live to see another day.
Hold on, Luis. Enemies.
This'll do it.
Everyone, summoner. Come forth now.
Help me finish this.
Limitless magla flows through me! Limitless magla flows through me!
Knight! The power of ice!
You gotta aim better than that.
Enemies!
That we strive for!
Lord Luis!
Still standing, I
Let's-
see. Bird!
Here.
He's out in the open. Quick, we've gotta seize our chance.
Fear me! Kill before me! Die! Fear me! Kill before me! Die!
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Was that your best?
Push the
Enemies of Lord
Take
Luis!
You gotta aim better than that.
Die!
He's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? No!
Forgive me.
Get him back on his feet!
Die!
Hulkenberg's down! Get him back up! He's playing it safe. We've got to choose our next move carefully. He's gone full monster. I'm not wild about the idea, but I should be able to slip in through the gaps between those bones. You want me to dive in there and try prying? You got it.
Ah! Damned fairy! Where do you go? I'll crush you like the bug you are!
Wow! Yeah, he's pretty mad.
Let's try this.
My spirit
This is the power said to belong to a priestess. Items can take my first power.
Hang in there!
That helped.
I'll tear you apart!
You're really hurting!
All who love Lord Luis so
Someone help her!
Everyone.
Come on, not like this! Someone
This
help!
should help.
Please! You've been
Live to see
down!
another
You
day.
gotta help her!
Not now.
You won't hold back.
A tough one.
Now suffer!
He's gone.
He's playing it safe. We've got to choose our next move carefully. It might send him into another rage, but you got it. Ah! Yupa's down. We gotta help her.
You dare insult me, Red?
Stroll's paralyzed. He can't move at all.
Damn it! Not again! Lord Louise!
Satisfactory.
Damn it! Why? Why does this world keep rejecting me?
How could you push your body this far?
Your deeds bespeak a heart of incredible loyalty, Zorba. It is a tragedy that you have pledged it to the wrong man.
You're the ones who've got it wrong. This world doesn't have much longer. I know you feel it too. Deep down, don't you? Nobody has any choice in how they live their lives. They don't even realise it should be their decision. You can't change that world without destroying it. The only man willing to fight for a better world is Lord Luis. Why can't you see that? I get it now. Sober.
You're the only one who understood everything Luis wanted and fought for it anyway.
I don't care if I'm just a stepping stone. Lord Luis can build his world on my corpse. A world of beautiful equality, where only the chosen may live.
Zorba.
There was naught to be done. He chose his path.
Tell and I never knew how to deal with him. Always gloomy and moping about. Then he'd burst with this sudden anger, shouting and lashing out like. Thinking back on it now, makes me wonder if the outbursts were all cries for help. Was it really Luis who did this to Zorba? Or...
We can't waver now. I'll not deny, Luis's words ring true in some ways. But he turned Zorba into a monster, and not with words alone, however badly Zorba wished for it. If Luis really cared to protect him, would he have pushed him to such horrors? It's all a fallacy in the end.
A fallacy, eh? You suppose all that business about equality is just a smokescreen? His ambitions are just dead selfish? I don't know if I buy it myself. Would Luis tell such a shallow lie?
There might be something else to this.
But Zorba never turned against him, in deed or in heart. And he still twisted him like that. It wasn't for his protection.
Speaking of which, he mentioned something curious at the end. He spoke of a new world of beautiful equality, where only the chosen may live.
In other words, only those who obey will survive. That's the deal Luis has been spouting since the start.
I get the feeling that's too simple. Remember Rella's vision? A land full of feral humans, with people either running or going mad. I just doubt we can take Luis's speeches at face value. If his true intentions were as simple as that, Rella wouldn't have left us with that image. You think Luis still has a real purpose we're not aware of?
No point in pondering it here. We're bound to find him eventually, so we can question him then.
The last statue is close by as well. Let us move onward, that we may do what must be done.
Time to go!
What now?
What was that? Something just fell out of the sky.
Whoa! It looks like a dead human!
It's not a human. A person? The body fell from the royal palace. What's going on?
I know this face. Isn't this the mage who was wreaking havoc at the cathedral months ago?
No. Couldn't be. If that's the man who was working for Luis, he'd be long dead. Wait. Has he been alive this whole time? Was he turned into a monster?
I told you, didn't I? It's just like what happened to the prince. Luis is behind the whole thing. Finally ready to talk, are we? Listen up, good people! Luis has lied to all of you!
So then, all that about the fake prince being a monster, that was a lie? He's truly His Highness?
But still, as long as we
Shut up.
obey, Count Luis will protect us.
Oh, come off it! You can't just take Luis at his word, people! This Zorba, the man who just crashed down, was one of the Count's most loyal men!
This was Luis's doing. If that's the case, even if we obey, we don't know what he'll do to us.
This is what I've been telling you. Luis isn't wiping out these monsters. He's bloody well mass-producing them. There's even evidence he's giving them orders to attack. Look, we're talking about a man who's openly declared he'll execute anyone he feels like, even average citizens, if they don't fall in line. Is that the king you want?
No, lies. I don't believe you. Count Luis is our savior. He's supposed to save the world.
But what if he turns us all into monsters?
About time. Is this the moment the royal capital wakes up to the truth?
Is that? Well, well.
What's the situation? Have we even the slightest hope of defeating Luis?
Been a long time, my lord. You've always had a keen eye for reading the situation. Well, the winds are changing. Now, it's just a matter of what you choose to believe in. Can you smell it? There's change in the air. Things are finally getting interesting.
Those voices just now. That was Batlin and the others, wasn't it? They all sounded startled to see Zorba's corpse. Finally, a reasonable reaction. Seems we've destroyed all the statues then. That should help get people back on our side, don't you think?
Indeed. The sight of Zorba must have finally gotten it through their heads. All Luis has to offer them is insanity.
So, none of the king's servants remain.
Then our people are at last sound of mind. Your vile magic will deceive them no more.
My magic? I deceive no one.
What do you mean? You were responsible for all this chaos, weren't you?
In any case, there can be no more doubt. Your support and mine have finally reached parity. You've come quite a way in the short time since the day of your despair. Commendable in all honesty. A marvel indeed. Perhaps I can no longer afford such indulgence. So be it. Come to the throne. With the power of the royal scepter in my hands, I will give you what you deserve.
You have the royal scepter. Surely you haven't.
And as we may now speak plain, I will tell you the truth of both the royal scepter and this very country. I'll be waiting.
Wait, so Luis got his hands on the royal scepter. This is bad. Extremely bad.
Even should we win the majority vote, it won't matter who the new king is. Luis alone would have the power to doom the entire nation.
We've just got to get it back.
He wants a face-to-face showdown? Well, we'll give him one.
Hurry. Damn it!
No.
That's...
Louise.
Let's hurry. Yep.
Oh. I've been... Welcome. That is... All right.
This should do the trick.
All right.
Here's the ace up my sleeve. Right. Let's do this.
That is... All right.
Time to get serious.
All right.
This should do the trick. Here's the ace up my sleeve.
Ah, how good of you to come. Oh, you'll come.
What now?
Is all well?
I'm heading out. Such a countenance. So you truly are the Prince Reborn. I must say, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. Quite unpredictable as death looms.
What of you? Is this hornless form your own true being?
I'll say this here for your own good, Louis. Hand over the royal scepter. Only the one who has earned the people's support is fit to be king. You and us. We can still end this without more bloodshed.
No path forward is bloodless. The king may have avoided it, but the people will only shed his share. That has been this country's crime for too long. Those in power exact the price of their greed from the people, then preach that such pain is a natural trial to be overcome. The indolent powers of this land have poisoned it with their lies. There is no cure but destruction.
Who's the real charlatan here? You turn people into monsters and convince them it's salvation. Even Sorba, your most loyal vassal, you twisted into a monster. You promise protection to your devoted, yet always fall short of the mark.
I have never lied. I swear upon my name it is one of the greatest trespasses I can imagine. Have you never wondered why the king's magic is so strong a force? Or why the royal scepter can only be used by those who bear the public's favor? One royal hand clutching one bejeweled rod does not alone accomplish such wonders of magic. But what if it drew Magla not from its wielder, but from the masses? That is the truth. The royal scepter is a divine relic that absorbs Magla from people across the kingdom. And thus, the royal magic's power is near inexhaustible. Such has been the royal family's tradition for centuries, generations upon generations. Do you know what this means? Magla is mortal anxiety, which means that the people of this country now have no choice but to perpetually direct their anxiety to the king, simply to stay safe.
Absurd. And how do you explain the people of the capital going mad?
It was no madness that took them. The Magla spews from their helpless hearts at a rate far greater than the scepter can absorb. Hence the stagnation. The behavior now on full display is their inborn, true nature. When they cannot control their fears, they lash out at neighbor and outsider alike. And that is mortal weakness.
That's who they really are.
In a world like this, order built on mutual understanding is but a dream within a dream. Before we achieve resolution, the people must be corrected. On the day the late king's magic fades, I will shape the royal magic anew. All the Magla gathered over these months of turmoil will be restored to the people. Those who can overcome it will be reborn as new humans. Thus, we achieve our first round of natural selection, our first step towards a world truly fair and just.
Natural selection? New humans? What absurd delusions.
Delusions? You witnessed how the prince lost his very self to my spell, and then re-emerged with powers and will burning ever brighter.
You mean you would do to the people exactly what you did to him? You would use the royal magic to inflict such horrors on all the crown's subjects?
Those who follow me and accept the rule of power will surely survive by virtue of their own will. But if they give in to fear, yes, they will lose both form and might. That is what it means to protect those who follow. It is not a salvation given of empty charity, but earned through the providence of power.
Then, that's your true ambition. That's why you sent Sorba to the royal funeral. You never even wanted the throne. It was all for the royal scepter.
The shows of power terrifying the people. It wasn't just manipulation. You justified all of that.
The man would turn all people into humans. It defies all sense.
Worry not. You've proven you're more than worthy. I've little doubt you'll survive the first culling and move on to the new world. You mentioned earlier that we might still resolve this without bloodshed. Then, I put the same offer to you. Join me, Prince. Born of Elden blood, welcoming anyone regardless of tribe. It is no coincidence that you and I take inspiration from the same book.
Don't let him sway you, Your Highness.
I know you detest injustice as I do. Come with me. Let me lend you my power, and together we will change the unfair world we seek to destroy.
I don't seek to destroy this world or any other.
Exactly! He's nothing like you!
Should you deny me, then what? How would you fix this country? You must have seen it everywhere you traveled. Tradition, superstition, family honor, and all those struck down unjustly in the name of such authorities. The only cure for such suffering is a simpler world, in which strength triumphs over pain. It is not a solution without cruelty. But surely the fairness it would restore to our lives is worth any sacrifice. Come with me, and we can realize this dream. What say you?
The fairness you speak of is false. He's got the right of it, Luis. It's not even about what'll be sacrificed. It's about having respect for what the dream costs. And you've got none of that. You keep talking about your laws of power. But what that comes down to is you figure some people in this world just deserve to die. If that's what you believe in, then you can hate Ford and all you want, but you're no different.
Be silent. I once had my own aspirations. Yes, I had dreams. But what has the world ever done for us?
What's happening?
The royal scepter? But how?
So be it. There is still time until my magic settles upon this land. Until then, I will watch the world collapse from my perch at the top.
Wait! Luis!
I have done this for their sakes, not for mine. History and the will of the people will prove that. If you have the strength to weather this storm and come to me, I will deem you a worthy opponent. It will be a mercy to you, at the very least.
If we push forward, we'll be in grave danger. This storm itself is a maelstrom of pure magla. Maybe this is just what it looks like, when the people's minds are slaves to their anxiety and fear.
That doesn't mean the solution is to deform them into monsters. The man's an arrogant lunatic.
We must give chase somehow.
Oh, aspirants to the throne.
This voice. Your Majesty?
The royal scepter has been taken. Luis now wields the royal magic to his own dark ends.
Luis was one step ahead of us. We did not expect him to seize and use the scepter before the final deadline.
His magic will be set in motion on the very day that the new king is to be decided. Such is the decree.
So it's just as Louis said. He won't let this campaign end any way but his. The bastard always loved making a spectacle of this.
Your Majesty, you were killed by Louis yourself. Doesn't it matter to you that he may succeed as king?
I have sought death long before he granted it.
You wished for your own death? But why?
The ideals I once believed in, I no longer had the power within me to fulfill them. Thus, I ensured my very life would serve as key to activate the royal magic. Should revolutionary fervor seek to destroy my regime, should Louis or any other malcontent take my life, therein would lie the catalyst. Thus would I appear, on a day so appointed, with form and voice, given life by royal magic.
I see. No wonder the magic survived even the prince's reawakening. It was never a matter of retaliation against the church or anything of the sort. You truly wished to pass the crown to whoever the people elected of their own will.
Oh, Prince, my son. If thou wouldst inherit the kingdom, thou must stop Louis. That is a trial befitting one who would take the throne.
His Majesty's Magla has faded. I guess that's it. It really is up to us to save this land's future.
Louis is just ahead. We have to find a way to get beyond this storm, reckless or not.
Let's fall back to the royal capital for now, so we can come up with a strategy.
Yeah, fortunately, but I'm going to end the stream after this. And I'll complete this tomorrow. I've been in the stream over 3 hours. If we get the chance, if there's any option.
Hey! He's running that way! Kill anyone who stands against Count Louis! We fight for justice! Make them understand!
'Tis a battlefield out here. They know nothing of their savior's true intent, yet the streets are teeming with self-declared military police.
What's a man supposed to do when they're running around screaming about justice with bloodshot eyes?
So it's a crime to even disagree now. He said this was just their nature. I suppose I can see where his disappointment springs from.
But your allies are working hard too. It's not all as bad as it looks.
We are grateful. We will believe in their support as they believe in us.
By the way, I talked with Neurus on how to get to Louis's location. And of course, he said there's only one thing for it. Armor up the Skyrunner and dive in.
That's your strategy?
Think, my girl. It's our best play. But with no time for modifications, I can't say how long she'll last in there. I say, we've got one shot to charge in.
A proper dramatic do-or-die fight.
The road you run is perilous.
If we have but one chance, I'd say the final day is when we'd have even the slightest odds of success. Right. That place is churning with the scepter's gathered magla. But if the casting steadily drains it away, then much of the ambient magla should be gone by the last day.
A proper dramatic do-or-die fight at the very last minute.
We would walk a treacherous tightrope until the very end. But have we ever done things any other way?
We cannot yield now. Louis's ambitions must be stopped, even at the cost of our lives.
Let's give it a shot.
You worked out some more of the truth, yes? Can you tell me more about what happened at the Royal Palace?
Louis is Elden. Everything is as we were told at the ancient sanctum.
What? Bloody hell. That's a heavy hit right off the bat.
Louis knew the truth of the royal scepter. It's a divine relic that absorbs anxiety from the people. That's the fuel for its incredible power.
The masses have grown accustomed to a life where the king bears the brunt and responsibility for their anxieties. All this chaos comes from that dynamics reversal.
Might need you to slow down a bit. So that's his aim. Luis wants to make this a land of humans.
A drastic remedy to awaken the people spoiled by the royal scepter's power. And their horrific transformation is but the end to his chosen means. Yet I sensed some other reason to go to such atrocious lengths. He pursues some other purpose.
Well, if he's Elden, then Luis must have been there when the Sanctus Church made an inferno of his home. So, you suppose it's for revenge?
Can't say. He also ordered Zorba to directly attack the ancient sanctum after all.
Something he said stuck with me. About how he used to have dreams. Dreams long dead. I think he doesn't trust dreams. As in, he refuses to believe in anything that actually takes a risk, like connecting with people or personal change, maybe to Luis. Dreams are just lies.
Perhaps he wants to push history forward with his own hands, like those of the world past.
It's ludicrous. I'm not letting him get away with his self-obsessed madness. If we're to be ruled, it shouldn't be by someone who's given up on the world.
Indeed. Besides, the rightful heir stands with us. Should we succeed, you stand to inherit the throne soon. Are you prepared, Your Highness?
Yes, of course.
You really are committed, huh? In any case, we'll confront Louise on the last day. Until then, let's tie up our loose ends so we can fight with no regrets.
You've done a fine job so far. Time to follow through on those campaign promises, eh? Win this one for us.
Look at what Louise has made there. Unbelievable. We're getting in there, and we're going to tear it down.
What's that about it?
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 27 days remain.
Here.
The deadline?
Oh god, yeah, okay, and that's true for today. Oh god.
Let's do this.
So tall.
That's right.
I don't feel finish this one actually, to be honest.
Beg pardon?
I just can't see. So yes. Oh god, 3.5 hours. Oh god. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. If you like this stream, hit the thumbs up button. Please smash the sub button. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Peace out guys. See you till then.